Hi, my name is Teresa Yekel, and Andy Bedo was my older brother. So September 29th, 1995, Andy was playing at a football game at Oakville. It was an away game, and he is a senior, so he was on the field playing, and he had an aneurysm. At halftime, basically, he passed out, and so they rushed him to the hospital. That's where they did the scans, and they found that he has an aneurysm. The next morning was declared brain dead because as a result of the aneurysm. So Andy was very good to me as a younger sister in a lot of ways, in the sense that he taught me a lot of things. He would make sure I was included sometimes, but I still liked the opportunities I got to spend time with him when he would include me. So I would describe Andy as kind of an all-around person. He did a lot of things. He was very involved at school. He loved his sports teams. He did all the sports teams, especially things like football and basketball. He did baseball. He did those all throughout, and he also did other clubs. He did NHS, he did student council. He was a good student. Andy always gave back to the community. He loved his community service and things like NHS, where he gave back. Us as a family taking on that, it's also a response to how the community responded to us after Andy died. And so everybody, it felt like to me in my 12-year-old mind, that everybody in the city of Eureka kind of came around our family. So right before the homecoming game every year, Coach Sumner does a really great job of making sure that the family is included in this award, because the truth is the award's not about us, but it's really fun. Not only do we get to present the award on Friday night, but he brings us in, my parents and I, to talk to the players and just remind them of who he was as a person. But it's nice for us to kind of come and talk about who he was, not just as a player on the field, but in his everyday life. And that passion that we talk about him having on the field, he had that for everything. We in the family, we still talk about him, we still honor him. He is still very present in our lives. And so it's really exciting for us and reaffirming to us to see the football team still carry on this tradition, still honor an athlete who has a lot of the similar qualities, who works hard, who wants his teammates to succeed, who leads by example, who gives it his all. He was so passionate. And so it's exciting to see this every year. More and more students kind of get added to that trophy of, look at all of these people who remind us so much of Andy while he was here at Eureka High School.
McCrae Harris and I won it my senior year. It's something that meant a lot to both of us, because you strive to be a team leader, and that's just kind of a nice way of your coaches and your teammates showing you, like, hey, your leadership and everything is not, it's being recognized. And our whole goal with the football program is to try to build young men for the future. Our traditions, I think, are a big part of pushing them in that direction. And the award is, given to a player that exemplifies all the qualities that Andy had: leadership, selflessness, team first. Basically, we try to find a guy that, exemplifies all those.